CP Subnautica, aka Gamer Bookworm on YouTube. Today we are going to be continuing the story of Starfield, roleplay series about Adam Aberhart. I'm sorry if I get my tongue twisted here. But anyway, last time we was on, quite the emotional, intense situation happened. Found another artifact, things like that, and ended up losing Sarah Morgan and all. They had a constellation. And so, anyway, we are going to look at it from, like, starting, like, from the, point where we left off, and then, bring it up to, like, to the point with today, with, like, a journal, like, this is what happened during these last few days. So, anyway, if you like the content here and all, with Starfield and also with the first time played series of the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, follow me here on Twitch at CMCP Subnautica. Also subscribe to Game with Bookworm on YouTube, and drop a like and a comment over there on my Game with Bookworm. And let's get into it. Oh boy. Where do I even start? Journal entry. June 20th, 2330. A lot has definitely happened over the past few days. And it's quite overwhelming emotionally. Starboard, after getting some more of the artifacts, the Stormhorn showed up and attacked the eye and all, and now I made a decision to go help the ones that was on the eye. And I don't know what to say, that was a decision that was a hard one to make. So now the when I did that, the Stormborn arrived at the lodge and attacked the people while trying to get the artifacts packed up and everything. And in the process, Sarah Morgan was killed. And it sent shockwaves through our group. And now, this is the events that transpired and everything after that happened. So after the Stormborn attack and everything, we found Noel in the whale and got to the ship, and we undocked, took off, and dealt. And Starborn says something about something called an armory in the Unity. Don't know what in the world he's talking about. Maybe lying, I don't know. But we have docked at the eye, and we're going to talk to Vladimir and all. So these are the events that happened during that time. Okay, we're here. Everybody, let's get together and talk to Vladimir. Vladimir?
You're back. Thank the blackest sea that you and Noel are safe. And the artifacts? The lodge?
Sarah did not make it, Vladimir. I'm sorry.
So, we slipped from the Starborn's grasp, but not before taking a stab straight in the heart. We need to talk locks and bolts. Lodge and the Eye are not secure.
Okay. Well, can we find any more artifacts without the eye?
Years in the making to modify the station. Take time to fix the damage, but more is the worse if we abandon her and try to start over.
Okay. We need to move the artifacts and all that, because that's what they want.
Got the right of it.
The hunter, He probably found us because we're somewhere obvious. High populated area, just like how the Starborn found you orbiting Neon the first time. But the fact that they're competing with us to find the artifacts means they can't get them without searching.
So we put the artifacts somewhere in the fringe, or on something that can slip from their grasp if they do another strike from the curtain.
Will it make the eye on the lodge more secure?
Clear from the few encounters we've had that the artifacts are all the Starborn prize.
They
Okay.
could come after us, though. Try to find out where we put them.
Need to take the risk. The eye, the equipment in the lodge, not easily moved. Gotta hope
But yeah.
whatever is giving the hunter pause applies to the whole. Just need to make another direct hit less the jackpot.
We can keep them on my ship because I keep moving a lot.
Fine idea. Starborn show up, you can burn helium in one spin of the grav drive to anywhere.
Here, keep the artifacts safe.
I
I
will.
guess we'll meet back at the lodge after.
Yeah, we will. Okay. Man, still a lot to... Sam, are you okay?
Come on, we've got artifacts to secure.
Yep. My head is spinning from all everything that has happened. Losing Sarah in this process is quite a bit to deal with. Ooh. Alright. I've been wondering what the screen would be. Finally get to use this console here. Oh. Alright. Building the armory in the ship. Alright. Alright. Let's head back to the lodge for a minute. Undocking from the eye. Heading down. Excuse me. Hey, we're landing here. Let's go, Sam. Oh my goodness. Man, I can't believe it that we lost Sarah. It's just...
You will
Can't
be
be.
scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving.
Yeah. Leave me alone, please.
Okay, no bounty.
Alright. Like, what was I supposed to do? Go to leave Sam to die and leave Cora without a father? Had to make the best decision I can. Anyway, let's see what we need to do.
day.
Excuse me, y'all.
I'm gonna leave New Atlantis for good.
It's a beautiful day. But why does it feel like it's not? Well, everybody's in shock and grieving right now. Oh my goodness, to come back here to the place where it all happened. Okay, we're here, Sam.
I will be monitoring everyone's vitals for signs of continued trauma.
We all feel like we've been kicked into the ground a million times over.
Hey,
But I think I have
let's
something.
not stick around the lodge too long.
I'm serious.
We should get out there.
Okay, what are y'all talking about? Teo?
If I may, I know our encounter with the hunter is the last thing anyone wants to talk about right now, but he said something that I can't get out of my mind. Unity.
Okay. Unit. Oh,
Do you
yeah.
remember that?
He said our parting glimpse in the Unity is over? Whatever in the world that's supposed to mean.
Because he was stopping us, implying that we were getting closer to it. The thing is, I've heard that word before. It's an
Really?
important concept in Keeper Aquilas's speeches.
The priest? Is the Sanctum Universum going to bless our little crusade of discovery?
It can't be a coincidence. The Sanctum has always believed that answers are out there in the stars. Look,
Yeah?
I know it's the longest of shots and the biggest leap of faith I could ever ask us all to take, but why not talk to him?
Well, we don't have many options right now, so it's worth a try.
I guess it couldn't hurt. I've heard the Keeper's a pretty insightful guy.
Thank you. I know it's not much to go on, but something about this feels right. I'll meet you over there.
Okay.
It's that empty feeling again. Whenever someone's gone, there's like a hole in the lodge.
That's fair, Barrett.
Constellation has suffered losses before,
Barrett,
although
let's talk.
none quite so violently.
Well, if it isn't our own ranger. I hope you're
Oh.
not taking the job permanently.
It's definitely an honor to wear the badge. Thank you.
A badge is just a symbol, a promise, a hope. You don't have to wear the object to be true to those goals. Anyway, I'm just glad Ron Hope is gone.
Yeah. I definitely could not accept his blood money.
You could have, actually, but you didn't. That's something he never expected, and it's the reason you're part of Constellation. It was a hard choice that you made, but I'm proud of you, Captain.
Hey, Barrett.
Wouldn't mind burning some helium out in the fringe instead of being here, you know?
You want to head out with me and hang out?
Finally. Let's get out of here. Last one to the ship is a rotten Prasada berry.
Oh.
Barrett, good to see you. You two have fun. Just not too much fun.
You got it.
Okay. Well, here we go. Okay, let's head out. Find this Keeper Acrylis. Let's see, where do I need to go? Okay. Dum dum. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. I had to keep my spirits up a little bit. A little. Or it would not any good to anyone if we are falling apart.
The ancient teachers of this science, said
That your
he,
ship that
promised
landed not too long
impossibilities
ago?
and performed
Sure is
nothing.
something.
The modern masters promise very little. They know that metals cannot be transparent. They penetrate into the recesses of nature and show how
Let's take a shortcut this way. This is the state area. Ba-ba-ba-boom, heading on to the Universal Sanctum spot.
War memorial. We can stop to pay respects if you'd like.
Sorry, I should sign off.
Yeah, we'll do it in a little bit. Mateo. Keeper Acrylis.
Keeper Aquilus, can we have a moment?
Oh, Mateo. It's been too long. How are your parents? Your mother still struggling with that azalea garden?
No, she figured that out a while ago. Had to adjust the pH levels in the soil. But, Keeper, I didn't come to catch up.
Oh. Well, what's on both your minds?
I'm gonna let you talk, Mateo.
Keeper, we were hoping to talk to you about unity.
You want to subject your friend here to one of our talks, Mateo? The future of humanity is always a long discussion.
No, that's not exactly what I meant. Keeper, when you talk about unity, well, does it mean anything else? Something secret?
Perhaps you should talk about this inside.
Okay. Sounds like a little suspicious. But we'll find out. Alright, here we go. Okay.
Now that we have a little privacy, why don't you tell me exactly what it is that brought you two here?
We were attacked by a group known as the Starborn.
We've lost people, Keeper.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. And these Starborn, I take it they're different from the people of the settled systems? There have always been mysteries that seem to defy our understanding of the universe. Beyond rational thought. We enter life as an act of someone else's faith in us. There's no way of knowing who we will become, and yet the risk is made anyway. So you've pushed into the unknown, not knowing where it would take you. And it's brought you here.
Yeah. But we hope you could be able to help us with that thing.
I think I can. If you're willing to find your way in the dark for a bit longer.
Okay.
I can give you a path to discovering its meaning. There's an old story, far older than the Sanctum Universum, of someone who walked the settled systems and saw every corner of it. This pilgrim claimed he found the true meaning of unity. I always thought of it as just a parable for trying to bring humanity together, but maybe it's more.
Interesting. Well, let's hear the story.
In my story, the pilgrim met the founders of the House of Enlightenment and the enigmatic cult of the Varun.
Okay.
And he gave them each a part of the truth. Then he goes to his final resting place to live out the rest of his days in contemplation of infinitum addendum, his addition or contribution to the infinite. But what if the story isn't a metaphor, but a code? A way of finding the pilgrim again, or at least his grave.
Sounds like the House of Enlightenment and the House of Rome has the other parts of the story.
I agree. I think you need to talk to them about this unity pilgrim. And clearly, not just in a theological sense, as I have.
Well, I'll definitely go talk to them.
The enlightened work out of the well here in New Atlantis, helping the poorest citizens find a better life for themselves. The rune worshippers are more enigmatic, but there is a lone zealot that was captured recently for attacking UC ships. I visited her a couple of times. Hopefully, she'll be willing to talk to you as well.
I'll stay here with the Keeper. We need to catch up. And I wouldn't mind asking him a few more questions.
Okay. Well, have fun. Interesting. Barrett?
Let's get out there and do something new today, shall we?
For right now, we're gonna separate. Because I got some things I need to do on my own. Especially with all this that's going on.
Tired of me already? We can cover more space separately this way.
Okay. Gotta go talk to the Maroon Zealots.
If my shift goes long again, my girl is gonna kill me.
Ha. Okay. The beautiful day in New Atlantis.
Then let Ryujin Industries help you get there. Fill out an application today to become part of the most advanced technology corporation in the settled systems.
Okay, come on. Taking a stroll down in the New Atlantis. Alright, here we are. Spaceport. Alright. Let's go sell a few things. I'm a little too heavy on myself.
If it belongs on your ship, then I'm
Emil?
sure we have. There's a bit more in the back if you're not. Oh, please, take a look.
Okay, let's see. Let's get rid of this. And this. And that. There you go.
Appreciate the business.
Alright, let's head to the security office right now. Excuse me, coming through. Alright, let's...
Your file says you have a military background. Well, don't embarrass your old outfit. Stay out of trouble.
Okay, let's... Hey, you. Need to talk to you.
A visitor? I have all the company I need.
Whoa, slow down. Because I am one of you now things, so you still wait for the shrouding?
The great serpent shall reveal himself and shroud the entire universe, leaving only the faithful. Why do you hide among the accursed?
I have received the vision only came from the great serpent.
You are promised. May you live eternal at his side. Now, kindred, what is it you need from me? I require no company.
So I hear that you have talked to Keeper Acrylis about the Vermilion Faith.
He knows not the truth. He sends another to ask more incessant questions. The great serpent waits in the shadows. He will entwine the universe, and all but the faithful will be made as dust. That is the truth. No more, no less.
So Acrylis said something about a pilgrim. I want to know about this pilgrim.
Yes, I have spoken to your keeper about this. I will tell you what I told him, and then you will leave me. Jinan Varun meets the unbeliever. He gives false prophecy to Jinan. But such is Jinan's conviction in the great serpent. He does not hesitate. He cuts the unbeliever down. But the unbeliever returns. Jinan realizes the great serpent is testing him, and he will not be found wanting. 4 times they fight. Over 120 rotations of the planet they are on. Remember these 4 battles, Jinan, the unbeliever says. Remember these 120 rotations. But Jinan knows this is blasphemy, and delivers the killing blow. That is all.
Okay. Thank you. I think I understand.
Then we are done. Leave me. And take this. It is of no more use to me, and it is better kept by a promise of the great serpent.
Okay. Thank you.
Seems like the Crimson Fleet is everywhere these days, spreading like a virus through the settled systems.
Yep. Okay, down for the whale. Even though some of this stuff is kind of confusing, but kind of understanding it too. Dum 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 dum. Ugh, okay. Okay, to the whale. Okay. So let's go find this enlightenment person. Excuse me, coming through.
You're a man who takes pride in your work. I appreciate the praise, but I wouldn't say it's anything special. It may not be special, but it's hard to find. And that makes it valuable.
Excuse me.
Welcome to the House of Enlightenment.
Thank you.
If it's about the financial or food assistance programs, we are backlogged. Don't worry, we're doing everything we can. Oh, you're not. Sorry. Can I help you?
Yeah. Keeper Aquila sent me. I need to talk to you about the Pilgrim.
Listen, I've talked about this with him a ton of times, and there's no record of a Unity Pilgrim. But since you both insist, our early records are mostly administrative. Humanitarian projects, group counseling notes, charity expenditures. But there is a series of exchanges the founding members recorded in a lot of detail. It's the closest thing I have to what Aquilus is describing.
Okay. Let's hear something about it.
A man walks into the first House of Enlightenment. The founding members just call him the Drifter. So they think he's a charity case at first, but no, the Drifter asks them a bunch of questions. If your philosophy is built on an individual's own morality, what about the second person? That second person might disagree. Isn't the problem of two what you're really looking for? And the founders respond, each individual must understand how the second person lifts them up. All of human effort is a story of cooperation pushing us forward. And it kind of goes on like that. He comes back every week for a year. Same conversation every time. Second person. This, the problem of do that.
Okay. Maybe there was a message in what he was saying.
Honestly, I think the founding members made it all up. There was a little more hesitation being openly atheist in the early days. I think they were experimenting with writing their own scripture. Fortunately, that got abandoned pretty quick. After the records of the Drifter end, you never see anything like it again.
Thanks. You're giving me a lot to think about.
Always happy to help. If you'll excuse me, I've got a lot of aid efforts to coordinate.
Okay. Okay. Let's go sell off a few more excessive stuff at the authority.
Yeah. Something
You
to
want to talk to me?
report?
I'm quite eager to be my guest.
Okay. Let's see. Let me get rid of that. And that. And that. And that. Get rid of that. Alright, let's see. Get rid of that. Alright. Now we should be good to go. Thank you. I'm getting out of here.
The Authority appreciates your visit.
Alright. Let's get out of here.
Hey, no funny stuff with that.
Excuse me? Excuse me, get out of my way, please. Ah, there we go. Excuse me? Coming through? Excuse me? Okay. I'm back. Okay. I'm back.
You're back. What did you learn? Was there something hidden in their stories, like we thought?
The Enlightenment story used the word second and two.
Planets are often named by number. That second might mean the second planet in the system. What else did you learn?
I spoke to the zealot, and she said John fought 4 times over 120 days.
If there really is a location the Pilgrim wanted us to find, those do sound awfully like coordinates. Was there anything else?
In your story, the Pilgrim contemplates infinite epic. Well, that could mean something.
Yes. What he added to infinity. Maybe that points to a name. If we're looking for his resting place, we'd need to know the name of the star system, wouldn't we? Let's see.
Yeah.
We have something that could be coordinates. Something that could point to a planet in the system. But what's the name of the system? Infinitum addendum. What if we break down the parts?
Okay.
No systems named finite or add. That just leaves in and dumb. Well, that's certainly how I feel.
Indum. That's the name of the star system.
Yes, that's it. The second planet in Indum. At 4 and 120. That's where you'll find the Pilgrim's resting place. And from there, maybe you'll find the true meaning of unity. Before you go, you've now spoken to many different perspectives in our universe. In a way, you'll be carrying their philosophies with you on this journey. I know you're looking for a specific unity, but if you had to guess what it was, what interpretation would you give it?
Only total conviction that would be tested?
Conviction. Another word for strength. Can the truth not be revealed to the weak?
Yeah.
Someone with doubts.
And I won't be doubting every step I'll take.
Your only path is forward, then? Finding the meaning of unity is a totality that you cannot ever step away from? Well, I won't keep you any longer. This has been fun, I have to admit. Go, find your truth.
Thank you. Well, here we go. Let's head to the lodge for a minute. Go pick up Andreja. Excuse me, coming through.
Hey there.
Hello. Oh, put that down away.
Working at the Office of Interstellar Affairs is honestly...
Okay. Hey, why's that door not won't open? Okay. Let's get to the ship. Dum bum bum boom. Let's find more answers to this mystery. I think I got the ability to create my own personal atmosphere. Yeah, here we go. Now I can build a... Keep moving for a little bit longer until I get rid of this stuff that's weighing me down.
Another day, another credit.
Alright. Spaceport. Bum 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 bum. Okay, here we go. Heading to the ship. Excuse me, coming through. Okay, let's get on board. Okay, whoever's on the ship, strap in. We're taking off. Take it off and all systems go for launch. Take it off in 3, 2, 1, blast off. Okay, opening star charts and finding endomes so we can find more answers to the unknown. Okay, endome 2. Here we go. Okay, we're here.
Fine. You know what, Robin? Fine. You win. I'll ask this random stranger in the depths of space if they know how to get where we're going better than I do. Hey, great. I guess that means we're going my way.
And I'm not listening to an argument here over the intercom. Pilgrim's Rest. 1. What a barren waste. Okay, it's pretty hot, so let's make sure the suit is fully charged. Come on. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's see. Do a little exploring, not too much. Whoa. Overshot by location. Okay. So this is the Pilgrim's Rest area. Okay, how do I get in here? Alright, here we go. Hey, what's this? Pilgrim's Writings number 2. So here's the crux of my troubles. To accomplish anything, I need to work with other people. I need assistance. I need workers. As we work together, they ask questions I can never help talking. And it starts innocent enough. They want to understand how someone who believes in science can also believe in the divine, or they have their own misunderstanding instilled by some borderline religious remnants. My weakness is my ability to let alone. I want them to understand. Okay. That's one of his writings, and that's writing number 2. So let's find writing number 1. Let's see. That's writing number 4. Let's pick it up. At last, a bit of peace. A piece of peace. Huh? That's that anything? Is that funny? Why am I trying to be funny? Have they driven me mad at last? Is there a difference between writing to myself and talking to myself? Former seems certainly more acceptable than the latter. I recall again that my mind is my own, and that even if it only exists, that it's essential for me to believe in everything else. Sounds like he got carried away. Ah, there's another book. Number 3. Today, in a soft voice, my assistant asked me, is there anything above the unity? It was all I could do to keep from shouting that I could scarcely comprehend the misunderstanding that would lead to such a question. It was asked honestly, and I answered as best I could. But if even my closest confidant here can fail to grasp the most basic of these truths, why am I bothering to explain any of it to them? Every word that drops from my mouth gets gobbled up, misheard, misremembered, and all that. People are necessary, but people are madness. Okay, this guy is really a nutcase. Okay, let's check something out. Something else. Is there another section of this place? Oh, I can't see it because it was cleverly hidden. Ah, here we go. got some good stuff to pick up. Alright. Okay, here we go. There's number 5. I find myself thinking about his various past and my possible futures. I imagine continuing on the road, acquiring more power, more knowledge, more development of myself. I imagine passing through once more to another world to begin the process anew. What in the world? What is notable here is that road does seem gratifying. Every step is one of interested more, and I feel myself anticipating the pleasures and seeing a more contented version of myself in that future. And for the sake of considering all possibilities, I imagine if I took a different path, if I stopped running, stopped seeking to gather my own power, embrace the twinges of compassion, I feel my heart, and let myself care for the people I tried to work if I simply lived and taught and perhaps and died. That road also seems gratifying. Also see a contented version of myself in that future. What in the world is he talking about? Is this what this unity is? A weird jumping point? Oh, there's the first book. The credulous simplicity of mundane humans never ceases to amaze me. My worst instincts, the evil spirit, draw me toward a form of contempt for them. I remember that I am privy to that which they are not. I cannot and should not judge them for a lack of vision, when I know very well the blinders which obscure their sight. I once wore them myself. After all, I hope for their sake they may someday understand, but for my sake, I wish to be left alone. Okay. Like a hermit. Pilgrim's computer. Unlock personal room. If you came seeking the right answers, you would know what question to ask. What is the unity? What is the burden of people? People are necessary, but people are madness. What is your most formidable opponent? Myself. Where does enduring contentment come from? And stopping embracing compassion. Seeking the true unity, you still wish to find it. There was one final piece of myself in the next room. Okay. Let's see. Final writing. Okay. I don't know what the correct answer is. I might never. Increasingly, though, I am comfortable with not knowing. The more I reflect on being here in this world, this time, the more I think of it precisely where I need to be. This time will be different. It won't be about me, so I won't have to run. I can actually build something with intent instead of scrambling to fix something that others create in my name. I'm leaving behind the other person. This world is no place for him. Let him die. Let me live, but to know everything you must find is beginning. On Halo 2, the island hides the scorpion, and the scorpion's sting hides the truth. Scorpion, that's the name of the hunter's ship. Okay. So we found quite a bit of information. Now to figure all that out. Okay, where's my rover? Okay. Well, a beautiful sunset. Ouch. Pay attention, Adam. Okay. Journal entry continued. So these have been the events of the past few days. All the things that I've been dealing with ever since Sarah Morgan was killed. And now it's just more questions, still but feel like getting closer to the actual answer, but it's not the finding the end of the journey, finding the answer at all, but it's the journey to find that, which is what Constellation is all about. Where if we just say we found the answer and we're done, what are we? We just another. But the journey is finding the is exploring space, finding ideas and all. It's not just about one thing and being done with it. Like, so what? What do we do from there? So anyway, now that we're another step closer, we just have to keep pushing on to remember her and all for what she did for us. So anyway, end of journal. And so that concludes this episode of Starfield roleplay series with Adam Aberhart, and I hope everyone enjoyed the episode and all. And if you like the content here, please follow me here on Twitch as NCP Subnautica, and also as Game with Bookworm on YouTube and all. And drop a like and a comment over there, and let me know what you like about the series, and also any tips on how to improve the content here, and also the content with the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Talk to you on Monday when the next episode comes out.